So there we are. It says I'm live on the 30th of March, 2025. Hello to you. How are you? I can see that we've got the lovely Margaret from Melbourne with us, first one. And it's 2 o'clock there in the morning. And of all the webinars I've ever done, I think there's about 110 now, 110 webinars in Ultimate Hypnosis. Margaret has been on every one. There was only one she missed, and it was because the times were out or something like that. And it's 2 o'clock there. So it's a slightly better time for you because the clocks went forward this morning here in Europe. So lovely to see you. Thank you for being here. And I can see that we've got Kay saying, hi, Glenn, looking forward to a relaxing meditation today. Thank you for this opportunity. Alison is saying, hi, Glenn, really needing something to relax this afternoon. I lost my beloved 9-year-old Visla Bracken suddenly and unexpectedly on Wednesday. I'm going through a really tough time just now. I'm really sorry to hear that, Alison. We'll get you into a really nice, relaxed state where you can connect with a feeling of peace and maybe, have a connection with your dog. And it's a really good place to be. When you're in that state, you can, you come out of your mind, you come out of the anxiety, the stress, and you're in your power. So I'm going to be guiding you into a meditation very soon. I just wait for the numbers to build up. And so what I'll do a 25 minute meditation, live meditation, get you really nice and relaxed. And then after that, we can do a Q&A. So you can ask me anything. And as my members know, in Ultimate Hypnosis, I'm an open book. You can ask me anything you like. I don't shy away from any questions. So Margaret's saying it's 2 a.m. there. Yeah. Megan's with us. Hello, Megan. Lovely to see you. So Megan runs webinars in Ultimate Hypnosis alternatively with me. So I run them every other Friday, and Megan and the members get together and they run one every other Friday to me. And they have a lovely vibe, such a nice supportive vibe in there. And it's so nice to see all the smiling faces. Megan always sends me a picture, a screenshot of all the members talking and that, and they're always smiling and they cover great subjects. And it's a very supportive group as well. It's grown into that. And Alice is with us. Hello, Alice. Nice to see you. I'm watching with my mum, Shirley. She's been following you right from the start when you had cassette tapes and CDs. We're looking forward to this. God, yeah, cassette tapes. That was how I started. I used to, I was a full-time hypnotherapist seeing clients one-to-one. And then one day I thought I could record one of these sessions. So I did that. I recorded my voice going through a mic because I always kept a little recording set up at home because I was a musician in the past. And so I recorded my voice through a microphone, a little bit of live reverb on it, going onto a cassette machine, onto a DAT machine, digital audio tape, and then onto cassettes. And that was where it all started. I used to drive around to local shops, delivering them into local stores, and 10 million sales later, here I am. But I never would have thought it would have started that way. It was very organic, there was no big plan. And hello from Guildford, Surrey. Busy emptying the loft today, so I need a break. Yeah, you need to relax from that. That sounds like stressful work. So you're in the right place. And so yeah, we've got Geraldine's from Ireland. Lovely to see you. I love using the app. That's great to hear. And yeah, hope all is well there in Ireland. And Tisha, hi Glenn, lovely to see you. Mary, great to see you as well. And Megan is saying we have a very supportive community of self-healers. Love it. So that's in the Ultimate Hypnosis group. Yeah, they're so supportive of each other. It's fantastic to see and to witness the growth of the members in the group. And so Geraldine is saying, still use the CD, Cosmic Ordering. Great. Wow, that's an old one. That was published by Orion. And yeah, you never hear of Cosmic Ordering anymore. It was kind of flavor of the month back then, but you don't really hear of that so much. It's the law of attraction now, isn't it? But I like I like cosmic ordering. I like the sort of the phrase. It was cool, and so I made a recording on that, and it's the same principle as the law of attraction. And so all of these recordings, all the lives I do, the live that I'm going to do this afternoon, they all get added to Ultimate Hypnosis. So in that app, we've got 150 studio meditations and hypnosis tracks, and 100 live meditations. So yeah, so shall we get into a really nice, relaxed state where you can connect with your creativity, your inner genius, come out the mind and be empowered? Let's go there. Let's get into that space. Got some new headphones and they sound a bit different, but yeah. So let's get you guys nice and relaxed. So whatever you're doing now, just think about this time, this special time where you can switch off and just get into your center, into your power. So allow yourself to become very comfortable and just begin by breathing very slowly and very deeply. In through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you breathe out, just breathe away any cares or worries. And just relax more with every slow breath. So breathe in deeply in through your nose. And then breathe out through your mouth. Just relaxing more as you do so. As there's nothing for you to do now. This is your time just to unwind and let go and drift down inside. So continue to relax through your breath. Breathe in deeply in a slow circular breathing motion. And as you breathe out, let go of any tightness or tension, any cares or worries. Just let them go with every out-breath. And feel yourself relaxing as you do this. Just allowing yourself to become more and more comfortable, more and more still and quiet. Releasing any tightness or tension in your body. So if you're aware of that now, and you can feel any tightness or tension, just imagine the muscles there relaxing so completely, becoming loose and relaxed as you drift ever deeper relaxed. Really enjoying the process of letting go and unwinding. Enjoying the process of letting your mind become very still and quiet. As there's nothing for you to do now. Nobody wanting anything or expecting anything. So you have this time just to be very still and centered. And you continue to clear away any unwanted thought, so that your mind becomes very still. And when your mind becomes still, you naturally drift deeper inside, deeper into the creative, resourceful part of your mind. That part of you that has so much potential. Just continue to go deeper still and embrace that part of you. And you can think about the times when you've been really relaxed, in a state of deep meditation, and you felt very safe and secure and in your power. And now you can go to that place, that safe space, where you feel calm and still and at peace with yourself and the world around you. Just continue to let go and surrender to this empowering process, where you go deeper and deeper into that safe space. Really enjoying the feeling of complete relaxation and stillness. Just continue to relax more and more by letting go. And as you do this, your creative mind naturally becomes more awakened. And you can begin to find solutions to any challenges, any difficulties in your life from this space, without thinking about them. So you connect with your feelings and that all-knowing part of you. And you can imagine now a white light coming down through your crown chakra, pure white light that connects you with your higher consciousness. And through your higher consciousness, you can tap into infinite knowledge and wisdom. So just imagine this channel now opening up, and feel yourself downloading knowledge and wisdom that will help you in your everyday life. Whatever you need will come to you now, as your higher self knows what you need at this time. So just feel that strongly, feel that energy coming down. From your higher consciousness. And you feel good as you do this, because in this deeply relaxed state, you can access so much wisdom and knowledge. And you have everything you need now. Just feel yourself absorbing more and more wisdom and knowledge that's going to help you at this time. Knowledge that will help you find solutions in your everyday life. Or find more opportunities and abundance. Maybe feel into now what it is you need. What do you need in your life right now? Don't think it, just feel it. And then imagine drawing knowledge and wisdom down through your crown chakra that will really help you at this time. Maybe help you to feel more relaxed in your everyday life, more present, more positive and optimistic about the future as you create your future from the thoughts and feelings that you hold inside. So now is an opportunity to really resonate with abundance. An opportunity and a desire to raise your consciousness and live your best life. Live a truly abundant life where you are happy and healthy and abundant in so many ways. Where all of your needs are taken care of, and where you have so much love in your life. Just continue to let go and resonate deeply with these feelings. As in this relaxed state, your energy vibration and what you hold inside will go out into the universe and be amplified, and you will find that your life becomes more abundant, more positive, and you will feel happier, and more opportunities will come your way. Opportunities where you find your true Dharma, your purpose in this life. That will become clearer. Just feel good now. Feel uplifted. And know that you have so much potential and power inside you to manifest and create the life you want, to live the way you want, on your terms, as a strong, sovereign being. Just feel the abundance all around you and feel comfortable with that. Feel deserving of everything. No limitations. Just relax into this feeling. Of deserving all the good that life has to offer. Just resonate with that now on a deep level. And I want you to know that you will feel so much more motivated and determined to live your best life by becoming fitter and healthier in every way, making conscious choices each and every day that improve your health and your well-being and your desire to be fit and healthy will continue to grow. And every day you do things that keep you on this path. Maybe you have a meditation practice that becomes part of your routines, and a workout routine that you do regularly, and that you love. You embrace these things as they help you to heal and clear and raise your vibration. And you will also prioritize your sleep, as when you get deep, nourishing sleep every night, you have more energy and enthusiasm naturally. So every day now, you will feel more motivated and inspired and creative in so many ways, and ever more determined to raise your consciousness and live your life to the full. As you truly deserve to live an abundant, happy life. You deserve to have so much love in your life. Just really feel into that now and enjoy that feeling. Maybe imagine absorbing it deeply inside, as everything is frequency and energy. And when you embody an energy of abundance, you naturally attract that in your everyday life. And you can just imagine now a path in front of you, a new path that looks bright and inviting, and is your path to enlightenment. And you choose this path now, a path where you have so much motivation and self-discipline and desire to raise your vibrational energy expand your consciousness. And you walk along this path now, and you notice how good it feels, how colourful the scenery is all around you. How with every step you feel lighter and clearer and more like your authentic self. As when you raise your consciousness, you become your own best healer. And you know how to clear and release trauma and baggage and free yourself up from things that have held you back. And you naturally develop more wisdom and knowledge as you're open and connected to your higher self and the infinite universal wisdom that's always there for you to tap into. And you imagine yourself on this path forever now, as it's the only path. And as you look into the future, further down the path, the light becomes ever brighter and the energy ever clearer and more beautiful. And you embrace that amazing future that's there for you. Just embrace that now. This beautiful high vibrational path that will take you to amazing places and will help you become so much more loving, compassionate towards yourself and towards others. You embrace that spirit where you give and receive love easily. Where you give and receive naturally in so many ways. And where abundance is all around you, everywhere you look. There's no limitation. And you deserve all of this. With all of this, you naturally develop more courage and confidence and embrace a warrior spirit that will help you face challenges and difficulties in life. You will develop so much strength and courage, always face up to challenges with broad shoulders and with this new inner strength that comes from being on this path, that comes from having a higher consciousness. And you can deal with all the stresses and the ups and downs of life with much more balance and equilibrium and inner strength. Just feel that inner strength now resonating through every cell in your body and your mind. And feel so good as you make this connection. And in your everyday life, you will feel so much calmer and more balanced and more in control of your thoughts and feelings. You will feel good in yourself, whatever you're doing, because you will feel so much more confident and in your power as your path is clear. And the future looks so good now. And so as the music slowly fades, you can gently bring yourself back to full waking consciousness. Or if you need to drift off to sleep, you can drift off now. And as this music fades, you can just come back to full waking consciousness by stretching your body, taking a few deep breaths and slowly bringing yourself back, feeling good and very positive about the future. So take a few deep breaths and stretch your body, and when you're ready you can open your eyes and be back here in the here and now, feeling very present and very mindful and nice and relaxed and centered. And here we are, back in consciousness, in full consciousness. It always takes me a while to come back, because as I deliver the meditation, I go into it myself, I get lost in it. And so I'm kind of very mellow at the end of these meditations. It's a lovely place to be, isn't it? It's such an empowering place to be. When you're down there and you're out of the monkey mind and you're connecting with your creativity, and it's so empowering. It's such an amazing place to be. And so here we go. So some lovely feedback coming in. Hello, Clara. Great to see you. I know you've had a really tough time lately, so thank you for joining us. Barbara is saying, thank you, Glenn. This popped up, so missed a lot. Hope you do more. Yeah, we'll do more, definitely. Megan said, felt God's love, wisdom and knowledge flow through you. Alignment in mind, body and spirit. Thank you for this deep clearing, pure divinity. Bless you, Megan. You say the most amazing things. And Colette's intuitives is saying thank you. I still listen to your chakra meditations after 10 years. Oh, that's lovely. And Carolyn saying missed the beginning but caught up. Great feeling as usual. Have a great day. Thank you, Carolyn. Thank you, Margaret and Victoria and Mary and Barb, Louisa. Thank you so much. And so yeah, I'm going to be doing these every so often. So in my Ultimate Hypnosis app, I do live webinars and meditations like this every other week. And then the members get together and they alternate with me, and they have their own group chat, and it's lovely. It's such a great thing. So yeah, if you are interested, Ultimate Hypnosis, you can download it by scanning that code, or there's going to be a link to it. And this meditation will get added to Ultimate Hypnosis. So every time I do a live webinar and a meditation, we add the meditation to Ultimate Hypnosis. And so it's great. So we've got meditations on such a wide range of subjects now, because whatever the vibe of the webinar, these off now, I will, the meditation will kind of be based on that. So the bi-weekly webinars that I do in Ultimate Hypnosis, whatever feedback I'm getting, I'll do a meditation based on that. So if you join and we're talking about a certain theme and it's, directed by you, then the meditation will be based on that. And then we add it to Ultimate Hypnosis. So yeah, so it's lovely to have you all. If you've got any questions, I'll stick around for another 10 minutes or so and answer any questions you've got. I'm seeing all the lovely messages, and familiar faces as well. Some of you I recognize in other groups I've got, and from social media, from Facebook. I don't use Facebook too much these days, but yeah, it's nice to see some of your lovely faces, and I think yeah, because a lot of people say, like some of you have said that you've been listening to the same recording for a long, long time, and I suppose it becomes part of your wellness routine, and I love that. I love hearing that. And Kay is saying, wonderful, relaxing meditation, Glenn. Much appreciated. I've listened to you for years and across many countries. Oh, wow. Is that you or me? Because I've lived in quite a few countries over the last 10 or 15 years. I'm in Portugal at the moment. So at the moment, I've been here for 5 years, and it's a lovely place to live. So Paul G is saying, thank you, Glenn. Listen to your meditations on Spotify every day and the sleep one every night. Many thanks. You're welcome, Paul. Thank you for sharing that. And Megan is saying, so pure. God, that was good. So grateful, that vision for the future. The path was so bright. That was the deepest clearing you've done. You are so gifted. The fear's released. I never touched before. Wow. And Megan's heard lots of my live meditations because Megan's in Ultimate Hypnosis group and always on the webinars. And like I say, she hosts webinars in Ultimate Hypnosis as well. So yeah, thank you, Megan. That's high praise. And Jane from Guildford is saying, I have 3 young men who were adopted from Romania as babies and toddlers. They had no loving contact and were tied to their cots, no language. Wow. So you brought them up. Is that what you're saying? That's amazing. Wow, incredible. Possibly 3 of them have night terrors where they're about to be attacked by a man. What approach should I take to help them with hypnosis now? I mean, that's having that kind of childhood. There's going to be a lot of trauma and a lot of wounds there. You could talk them through it. If you've got that amazingly close bond with them, you could maybe create a safe space and talk them through it, because by them talking about it and remembering it and revisiting those memories from an adult perspective, they'll be able to release some of it just through doing that. So try that. If you need more help, then I always recommend my oldest son, Lee, is a hypnotherapist. And he's doing amazing work. So if you need one-to-one hypnotherapy, check out Lee Harrold. So Russ, if you post a link to his website further down, there we go. He's done it. He's always on the ball, Russ, always ahead. Yeah, if you need more one-to-one help, but try that. Try creating a safe space for them and talking them through it, getting them to release it. If any emotions come up, it's a good thing. Just let them to let go and, react if they need to. Because that's always the way to overcome those traumas, those childhood traumas. I've been doing that work for about 30 years and, it's so liberating because you literally, free yourself up from these wounds and traumas that you went through in your childhood every time you do that. And the impact of those traumas and wounds becomes less and less. It's always there. If you've been through a trauma in your childhood, the memory of it's always there. But what happens is when you work on it regularly and you clear these things, the strength of it no longer impacts you. And so you become lighter in yourself and you become more like your true self. You're not operating through wounds and traumas. And for me, I went through I had a very, very messed up childhood, dysfunctional, and I've done a lot of that work, and it's really the one thing that got me from being a little delinquent tearaway kid, as back in the day, to with addictions, all kinds of addictions, and drug habit and alcohol, major alcohol problems, to being a clean living therapist who's written 8 books, and I'm now able to help others. But it was the clearing work that enabled me to do that, clearing those traumas and wounds. If I hadn't done that, I'd still be running on them. At the moment, I'd still be operating through those, and often they're subtle. They're kind of tucked away in your unconscious mind. And, some people go through their whole life and they're not aware that their actions are being dictated by traumas that happened in their childhood. And it's why often old people who've never done any inner work become very, quirky and very idiosyncratic and a bit cranky, because they are just unhealed, basically. There's a lot of people like that. Fortunately, most of you guys and myself have been on this path for a while, and we understand that concept. And, so we're motivated to do that inner work and to get lighter and freer. It liberates you. It's so liberating. You find your manifestations are much more powerful without all the baggage and the failure programming. And you just become lighter and freer. And it's powerful stuff. And Geraldine is saying, I needed that. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Geraldine. A lot of people going through tough times at the moment. So it's I'm definitely going to do more of these. And Clara is one indeed. Thank you so much, Glenn. I've been listening to mindfulness for self-healing, which has been very empowering at this time. Oh, that's beautiful, because Clara had a major trauma just recently. So I'm so pleased to hear that, and good to hear that you're healing as well. And oh, sorry. So no, one of my clients has taken them on single-handed. Oh, I'm with you. Okay. So that was the 3 Romanian boys that lost their parents, were orphans. Wow, that's respect to your client for doing that. I mean, that's a real act of service, isn't it, in this life? That's an incredible thing to do. And Mary's saying, this one was really special. I have heard a lot of your work. Hope you single this one out for sharing. So Mary, what we're going to do, this live meditation I've done is going to be added to Ultimate Hypnosis. So if you want to sign up, you can try it for free for a week. So there's no obligation. You can sign up. This recording, this meditation will be added probably later today or tomorrow. And so you can listen to it on playback. And there's about 100 other live meditations that I've done on various webinars. And they've all got a different energy to them, because every time I do them, I feel different. I'm in a different space. The energy of the webinar is different. And there's 150 of my, normal studio production, meditations and hypnosis tracks as well. So it's good. And we've got an amazing community in the app. Megan, Clara, Margaret, they're all regular on the webinars that I do there. And they've become close friends. They've become really close friends to the point where we're having a meetup here in Portugal in October. So the members who I've really got to know well through the webinars in Ultimate Hypnosis suggested having a meetup somewhere. And so I said, well, I would come if it was in Portugal. So they're coming to Portugal from the States. From Margaret is 81 and she's flying over from Australia on her own, which is been the icing on the cake. They're all coming over in October for a meetup. So the whole thing has grown organically. I never planned that when I started the community in Ultimate Hypnosis. It just happened, you know, where people get to know each other. They talk about their fears and their anxieties and they help each other. They become supportive of each other. So naturally, it's grown into this really loving, supportive community. And it's, yeah, like I say, been totally organic, no plan, to the point where we're all going to be hanging out together in October, which is quite amazing. So, yeah, that's lovely. So Lee's website is there. That's my son. Do check him out. He's, you know, as a son, I couldn't be more proud of him. He's a jiu-jitsu purple belt, going up to brown soon, and a brilliant hypnotherapist. So it couldn't have worked out any better. And Megan is saying it is, Glenn. Amazing. Highest praise indeed. So grateful. Been so close. Been close before, but it's in conscious awareness. Takes time, but healing happens. It so does. So Alice is saying, that's a good question, Alice. And I know where you're coming from because we have similar outlooks. Do you have faith that we will live in a beautiful, healed and peaceful place in the next 10 to 20 years? I think that we will. You know, we will, because we do this work. You know, we work on ourselves. We clear. We focus on abundance, on positivity. We're of service to others. You know, we're kind and compassionate. We look after our families. And we believe in that kind of world. So I think that will happen for us. I think you create your own reality in this world. You create your bubble. And yeah, it's not to say you don't have challenges and things that come along and test you. You know, I've had that just recently, you know, a major test. You know, some of you in my members group know what it is. I confided in you. And you know, it really challenged me and rocked my core, and I'm back on track. You face the trauma, you face challenges, and you rise up, and you keep your vibration high, and you come back, and you just create this bubble of love. You know, as for the world itself, I mean, that still needs a lot of healing, doesn't it? I read somewhere recently that we're coming out of Kali Yuga. You know, in Hinduism, Kali Yuga is the dark age, and we've been in the dark age for quite some time. And you see it playing out in the world, you know, wars and strife and conflict. And we're supposedly coming out of that. And when we come out of Kali Yuga, we go back into the golden age, gold, silver, Kali Yuga, and we repeat that cycle. And yeah, I think we will. I think we are coming. You know, a lot of spiritual teachers say that, yeah, if this is like the end of times, you know, all this upheaval and chaos, and, you know, the exposure as well. There's a lot of exposure going on in the world. The darkness in the world is getting exposed like never before. You know, that people and things, entities can't hide that darkness anymore like they used to. They can't stay in the shadows because the light is getting stronger. So yeah, I think in one way or another, we're going to be in that, you know. And I would say, you know, personally, I've kind of been in that space for a long time because I've been on the path. I think the more you're on that path, the longer you're on it, and the more disciplined you are with it, then you come into a golden age in yourself. You know, when I look at my younger life, it was chaos, it was conflict, it was struggle, it was addiction. You know, it was pretty heavy going. And but as I got myself out of that, as I started to heal and get lighter, then life changed. My vibration changed, and the things that came into my life changed. You know, people's situation, events just got, were higher vibrational as I changed my vibration. So I think that's the thing to really focus on. You know, yeah, I get frustrated with the world sometimes and the state of it and the corruption and, all the manipulation. Yeah, it does get you down sometimes, but you've always got to come back to your center and the world that you've created and continue to focus your energy on that, because that's the way out of it all. So yeah, great question. And Clara's saying, would you ever do a meditation specifically for bone growth and healing? It's a kind of a little bit of a niche one, so probably not specifically for that. But it's funny you say that, because I've been working on that. I go to this place, and I've just played in a paddle tournament this morning, and it was sponsored by a company called Osteo Strong. So wherever you are in the world, it's a franchise, a global franchise, and it's a. I won't go into it too much because it sounds like I'm selling it, but I love it. I go to the place in Lagos that is part of the franchise, and they've got 4 machines in there. You sit on them. You only spend like 10 minutes on them, but they're all about increasing your bone density and your strength. And it's blown me away how I've gone from like uh, being able to resist 200 kilograms to now like 800 kilograms in about the space of 3 or 4 months. It's amazing. So if you want to work on that, your bone density and your core and your strength, and you can find an Osteo Strong near you, I recommend it. I've got so much stronger and fitter through going to this place. And I was, I've been fit, but you can't, as you get older, the one thing you need to focus on, the most important thing, is your bone density and having strong bones, because that will get you through to old age. Strong, fit, healthy, good solid core. You'll be able to do so much more. So I recommend it. You just triggered that question. So thank you, Clara. Osteo Strong, it's called. It's brilliant. And yeah. So yeah, Alice, I got your question, and hopefully I did cover it, because I went on a bit about that. Paul said, really enjoyed seeing you do a live meditation today, Glenn, after listening to you for such a long time. First discovered you after hearing you on Janie Lee Grace podcast. Oh, that's amazing. Thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah. I love it. I love doing the lives. And yeah, we'll certainly do more. And Alison's saying, thank you. That's helped me focus on love through my loss. Any other advice, meditations, an app for grief loss processing? Yeah, Alison, I've got a recording that helps you with bereavement. It's called Overcome Bereavement. I'm sure it is. Overcome Bereavement. Yeah. And again, sometimes I have free versions somewhere, but with that one, it is in Ultimate Hypnosis. So if you want to sign up for the week, because it's free for 7 days, you can sign up, click that barcode or the link Russ has posted, and join Ultimate Hypnosis, and you can listen to that recording. If it really connects with you, maybe it's worth a subscription. And I'm going to wind up now, because we're just hitting the hour. Been on a bit longer than I thought I would, but Megan is saying, thank you, Glenn. Beautiful meditation today. All my love. Thank you, Megan. Physical healing. So, Glenn, do you have a meditation recommendation for physical healing? Thank you so much. I have a recording called Heal Your Body, and it's one of my oldest recordings. I've had it out for years and years now, and that would cover physical healing. Yeah, so it's a generalized recording for any ailments or problems things you need to heal within your body. So yeah, try that one. It's called Heal Your Body. And so we've got Megan. And Gaurav is saying, I'm a frequent user of the app. Love it. Thank you, Glenn. You're welcome. And Kay is saying, oh, wow, that's an amazing healing community. Fantastic. Yeah, it really is. The group in there have just become like best friends. And there's been about half a dozen meetups previously where members have met up in person in Australia, in America. Yeah, quite amazing. They've become such a tight-knit group and good friends. And yeah, they meet up. They've met up a number of times, and it's lovely. It's so lovely to see these friendships that are, probably lifelong friendships that have developed out of the community in ultimate hypnosis. It's wonderful. And Mary's saying, sounds fantastic. So many like-minded, focused folks in contact in this world. Lee sounds like a great resource too. Your story has always been a great inspiration. Thanks for all you do. No, you're welcome, Mary. And yeah, I like, it's for me, it's very cathartic to talk about, where I was as a teenager and a delinquent kid to where I am now, and that journey, the journey of healing and clearing and releasing stuff that was holding me down, and you know so I know what it is to go on that journey, and it's something that I love helping other people with, because I know how rewarding it is when you get on that path and you start to let go of the trauma and all the stuff that held you back. And yeah, so guys, I think we're coming to the end now. It's been really lovely spending this time with you. Thank you so much for taking time out of your Sunday to be here. It's been a real pleasure, and thank you for all your lovely questions, your beautiful messages, and the love vibe we've got going here. It's just been, it's what it's all about. So yeah, lots of love to you all. I hope you have a beautiful rest of Sunday. And I'm going to spend time now with my wife, as it's Mother's Day, and my two little boys. They're going to be jumping all over me in a minute and demanding that I go out and play football with them in the garden, which is a nice way to end the weekend. So lots of love to you all. Take care, and I will see you again soon.